Family, welcome to your favorite cooking channel. This is Cooking with Abba as usual. And today, don't envy me as I am eating. So sometimes you have to taste and verify that the thing is good. So as you can see, I was enjoying it. That means it's very, very good. So I'm going to teach you one quick fix and recipe you can do for your groundnut soups, especially when you have your groundnut base. See what so I'm going to teach you what you can do with it. And so I'm going to do that with my vegetables, onion, pepper, ginger, garlic. Then I also had my dried spices, which is also in the description button. What I do is to blend all of it. That's what I begin by doing, yeah. So this method is just to save you time when it comes to working on your groundnut soup. So all you need to do is to blend your vegetables and everything together with the groundnut. Yes, together with the groundnut. This is one thing I do sometimes when I don't have time, and especially when I'm using my groundnut, and then like I get to that place where I'm at the base. You see, when you have your groundnut paste and it's quite voluminous, sometimes what happens is by the time you scoop and get to the base, it's very hard. And that one, when you're mashing it by your hand and things, is work. So sometimes I just blend it together with the vegetables and all those ones. This is more of seafood kind of inspired groundnut soup. So I had my sea snails and then I had my towel. Now, sea snails and towel take a long time to cook. So they always have to go in very early. These were cleaned before. If you want to learn how to clean towel, you can check my Oko video and my seafood handling too. You can check that as well. Then I poured everything in, added in my water. Because of the sea snail, you realize the top was a bit foamy and the granite was still raw. So it was taking time for it to foam. Now, one error I did here was I was supposed to have steamed the like when I poured it in initially, I wasn't supposed to have added in the extra water early because that makes it spill over. That's one challenge I had. So I had to be putting it off and then like cleaning it and all those ones, which was a little tedious. So subsequently, what I do is I always just use little, like what I blend, use it to season or steam the proteins till they get softer. Then I add in more liquid just to thin it up, then I'm good to go. So over here, the beauty is that it's just supposed to save you time because the typical groundnut soup locally, you'd have had to mix the groundnuts, put it on fire, let it cook, let it pick up the oils before you cook the vegetables, the onion, pepper, ginger, garlic stuff. You cook it before it softens, then you go and blend, then you come, season the meat, come and pour, and all those ones. They are all stress and work. So to make your work very easy, you can just blend them all together. Now, I didn't pre-cook my vegetables because I knew they were going to go in early. I don't want to overly cook it. And because I kept them in the freezer, they were already softer. So I didn't have to pre-cook it. So that is why. Then once it cooks and it goes down a bit, I just add in my crabs and my fish in there. You know, a typical Fanti girl. I love my crabs in there. So once all of them goes in, I just needed to cook properly for it to cook, like thicken up for me to the degree I want. And initially I started with a lot of water because I wanted it to really cook and thick by itself. You see that thing? I didn't want to feel like it's done. Meanwhile, it was not yet done. But please, when you're doing, don't use too much water like I did. Start with less water and increase the water as you're going through, like I did with my rare quick fix. So I'll do share the rare quick fix as well. You can check it out. That option, you can use it for your groundnut soup as well. And because this is not chicken or any oily based proteins, you won't really get so much oil on top. And when your groundnut gets very, very hard at the base, usually, not to say oil, so when you have that kind of groundnut, you obviously don't expect a lot of oils coming in, but there was a bit of oil on top. So this was basically smoked fish with seafood and towel and crabs. So yes, for this one, you didn't get so much oil like if you had used chicken. Now let's let it cook till it's done. Then you can lower the heat up a bit. As you lower the heat, it's also going to help the oils generate up. So you can see some of the oil coming up onto it. Yes. You can try to add in tin tomato if you want to, but sometimes you can also do away without it. So it's not always I do my soups with tin tomato. Yes. So once you're done, you can just package these in your microwavable bowls or freezer bowls. So you keep it whenever you're ready to eat. You just pick, you thaw it up, and then you're good to go. So yes, I hope you did enjoy this video and learned a lot. So I'll see you in the next food video. Do live life to the fullest. Be joyous, be merry. Lots of love from my team and I. Mwah.